this is a 3-hour break for them. And
Exactly.
I think we've kind of taken that approach over 15 years, and I think people have enjoyed that. And there's nothing scripted. I mean, you can't make stuff up like that comes up at the ballpark. You just can't make it up. So.
And it's baseball. It's supposed to be fun, and I think that's part of it too.
It's supposed to be fun. I think. I've always felt that way, and I mean, it's obviously the game is important, and you try to analyze it and play and call the play-by-play the best you possibly can, day in and day out. But it's supposed to be a fun 3 hours. Hopefully
4 hours.
Yeah, it would even be better if it was a fun 220. But we don't have those anymore.
No.
Live television every day for 3 to 4 hours is dangerous.
Yeah, very dangerous. And Travis Shaw batting here with 2 on, nobody out. Good start to this 8th inning for the Red Sox. And this one fouled off himself, goes all the way out to second base, and down he goes.
What did Craig do? I didn't see Craig. Did he get a hit?
He got a base hit to right field.
Okay, we got something going in the 8th.
Shaw trying to walk this off. Brad Pearson out there with Torey Lovullo. I remember so many times, Jerry, like not being able to stop laughing, and that has been the toughest thing for me. Once I get going, it's just, and I couldn't look at you. That was the defense mechanism I had to make it stop was to turn my back on you completely.
Yeah.
And sometimes it worked, sometimes it didn't work. Most times it did not work.
And you know what? A lot of times, it's not us. It comes from the truck. Somebody will say something in the truck to us, and just cracks us both up, and then we can't look at each other because if we do,
it's all over.
It's done. The inning's over. I mean, it's crazy, and they know how to mess with you in the truck too.
0-2 the count here to Rusney Castillo. Up and away, and Castillo now with a count of 1-2. Sandy Leon waiting on deck. Red Sox batting here in the 8th inning. Swing and a miss, and Castillo down on strikes for the second out of the 8th inning.
I tell you, watching Castillo over this last month and a half or so, I mean, that breaking ball really is a problem for him. It's something that he's going to have to work on, and I don't know how you go about doing that. Maybe get a pitching machine that just throws curveballs and try to just see as many as you possibly can. But he has trouble with the breaking ball.
And it seems like everybody knows it now because they're all throwing it.
He's seeing a lot of. We've seen a ton of them on this trip.
Nika Insurance, great service, great coverage, and great price for auto, home, or life insurance. 2 down, 2 on. Sandy Leon will take strike 1. Rutledge at second base, Craig at first base. Back to the pitcher, and defensively Shaw makes that catch before it hits him. 3-1 Indians.
Drives it to deep right. Back goes Kadire. It's up, it's gone. A new Red Sox single-season record for home runs. 51 as David Ortiz now stands alone. The 1-2 pitch. He struck him out. Clay Buchholz has thrown a no-hitter in Boston tonight, and it sends Fenway into a frenzy.
Back in Cleveland as we get ready for the bottom of the 8th inning. 3-1. The Indians have the lead over the Red Sox. As the Red Sox will bring on their second pitcher of the day, Alexia Gondo comes in here after 7 innings from Rick Porcello in the ball game tonight. As Gondo into his 64th game of the year, 3-1 with a 4.06 earned run average. 64 in the 3rd innings, 52 strikeouts. 245 opponent batting average, and a lot of work this year for Gondo. We're not sure what you're going to get from Gondo heading into the year, but he's a guy that logged a lot of innings out of the Red Sox pen.
Yeah, it certainly did. Many roles throughout his career: a starter, reliever, back to starting, back to relieving, and certainly locked in a relief role this year for the Boston Red Sox, and I think fatigue kind of set in for him maybe about 2 or 3 weeks ago, and a little bit less work here as we come toward the end of the season.
And Carlos Santana leading it off here in the bottom of the 8th. And he gets jammed and fouls it back. Orsillo, 7 innings, 10 hits, 3 runs. He walked a batter, and 7 were down by way of the K.
Oh, there it is.
I hadn't said it yet, Jerry.
Brought it out. You hadn't had a chance to.
No, I know.
You got to drop a bill of the cap high.
I know. I haven't had that either. The 1 pitch is in there for a strike, and it's 0-2. Even though he's not right now, I think Gondo might be in the midst of a meeting with himself. You gotta get that in. There you go.
I gave you 3 looks the first time I heard that.
Yeah, I know. And there were like 1,000 times more after that. You didn't know what I was talking about. The 0-2 pitch is gonna miss.
I'd never heard that one before.
Yeah.
That's the first.
I got a letter from a gentleman after I used that a few times my first year, who said, I just returned from a meeting with myself. I hate you and you suck. Signed, Nick. So thank you. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss, and striking out is Carlos Santana. 1 out here in the 8th inning, and it brings up Jose Ramirez. Lined out to first, grounded out to second, singled to right. The other one I got my first year was how much does your head weigh? Guy said that he had a pull at work, thought it was somewhere in the neighborhood of 25 to 30 pounds, and that it sometimes was difficult to see you in the open because of my head.
I stopped reading letters a long time ago.
No, I read them all in the beginning.
I know. I know. And I tried to tell you.
I know.
I tried to tell you what not to listen to, what not to read, and you paid no attention to me at all.
No.
None.
I saw it all.
And I could tell the moment you walked in the booth, too, what kind of day you were having.
The 0-2 pitch is on the ground right side to Pedroia. On to first, and that is out number 2.
Are you speaking at the end of this half inning?
I believe I am. I think there's something first, and then I got some stuff.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Can I leave?
No, because you're in there. You're in the stuff. So I appreciate if you stay.
I will.
So 2 down here in the 8th inning, and it brings up Jesus Aguilar. He's got confirmation from the truck. Pitch is a little bit low. That the speech is still necessary.
Oh,
I just want to check. I've been checking from time to time. And it has been confirmed. It is still necessary. 1-0 pitch is a swing and a miss. I'm checking with Kevin Cedergren every inning. Aguilar today has 2 hits. He is lined out to right, singled twice, and driven in a run. And he fouls it back. It is 1-2. I hope I do a better job of getting through this than I did the tribute last Sunday, where I missed an entire batter after the ovation at Fenway Park.
Don't worry about a thing. Just do your thing, my man.
1-2 pitch coming up here to Aguilar. And that'll miss. Gondo getting Santana to strike out. Ramirez to ground out to second base. On the ground to third base, it is Rutledge who'll go to first, and that'll wrap up the 8th inning. It is 3-1, Indians on top.
Well, I'll tell you, Don.
Jerry.
Mouse!
I don't know what I'm supposed to say.
Hideo Nomo is no-hit the Baltimore Orioles. The Red Sox win their first of 2001.
Center field for Manny Ramirez. Deep, far, number 500 for Manny Ramirez. It is gone! Walk-off home run for David Ortiz on a magical night at Fenway.
Going to be beautiful for baseball from Fenway.
He struck him out. Clay Buchholz has thrown a no-hitter in Boston tonight.
Nava hits it in the air to right field. Boston, this is for you.
Hey, struck him out. Red Sox win. The AL East belongs to the Boston Red Sox.
I had so much fun. Thanks, pal. Great times. Great times.
Well, my first Red Sox game at Fenway Park was June 24th, 1978. I will never forget it. And my friend Louis Tion pitched in that game, and he won. And my friend Jerry Remy played in that game as well. I grew up in Madison, New Hampshire, listening to the great Ken Coleman on Red Sox radio. And I was so fortunate to sit next to Ken for his last broadcast in 1989 as his intern, as well as sit next to my friend and teacher, Joe Castiglione. 26 years later, I now broadcast my last Red Sox game. After 15 years as the voice of the Boston Red Sox and just shy of 2,000 total games. I want to thank my friend and partner, Jerry Remy, for 15 years. We've been through so much together on the field and off the field, and I thank you so much for being one of my very best friends. Our director and my friend Michael Narachi, who I have worked with for 17 years, dating back to the Pawtucket Red Sox, and I thank him so much for everything he has done. And our great crew at Fenway Park, who has been with me for the 15 years. To my parents, who made my 10 years of minor league work possible. The Orsillos and Nolans, to all of you, from Chelsea to Melrose to Stoneham. My Kathy, my daughters, Sydney and Madison, but mostly I want to thank the fans of Red Sox Nation. I thank you for your incredible support and your loyalty. I heard all of you, and never forget your words as they touched me so very deeply. Thank you for letting me into your homes, into your families for the last 15 years. Last Sunday at Fenway will be my greatest memory of my life. I can tell you that right now. Your tribute to me, I will never forget, ever. Been asked many times over the last 6 weeks how I would like to be remembered. And to be remembered at all is enough for me. Thank you. We play on to the top half of the ninth inning. And it is Devin Marrero who leads it off. Marrero, Bradley Jr., and Mookie Betts.
Well, you made it, but I didn't.
Check swing, he went around and strikes out. There's the first out of the ninth. Second strikeout for Shaw, and there's one out. He'll bring up Jackie Bradley Jr. here in the ninth. Bradley has doubled, singled, and grounded out. Three runs, 10 hits, no errors for the Indians. Runs, 7 hits, and an error for the Red Sox. Two and 0. Strike in there. It's 2-1. 2-1 pitch on the ground right side. Ramirez gobbles it up and throws to first base for out number 2. The Toyota play of the game. I guess for me anyway. And thank you again all. This has been unbelievable. Mookie Betts with 2 down here in the 9th inning. Andy Allen trying to finish it off here for the Tribe. And there is a strike in there. Inside. Swing and a miss, and it's 1-2. Red Sox in 2015 are down to their last strike here in the 9th inning. On the ground to second base. Ramirez on to first. That's the ball game, and that is the 2015 season for the Boston Red Sox. So Cleveland Indians hold on here and beat the Red Sox 3-1 from Progressive Field in Cleveland. Well, the Red Sox finishing it off here on the road in Cleveland, a ball game that takes 2 hours and 46 minutes. As we look down to the Red Sox dugout, unbelievably, I wave to the Red Sox for the final time. Thank you, boys. Orsillo rounded third and heading home.